Good morning. I'm Frederick County Executive Jan Gardner, and welcome to today's public information briefing. One of my administration's top priorities has been job creation and supporting business growth in our community. We want to make sure that people can live and work and raise their families here in Frederick County, and we also know that having a job is fundamental to having a high quality of life. So we want to make sure we have good paying jobs in Frederick County. Overall, Frederick County's economy is revving up, and that's best demonstrated by the fact that we added over 3,200 jobs in 2015 over 9 industry sectors. And new businesses are moving in and existing businesses are expanding. Some good examples of that are Biofactura, a small biotech that came out of our Frederick incubator, and AstraZeneca, a much larger company that's adding hundreds of new jobs. So while great things are happening all across the county, we do recognize that there are some regions of the county, particularly our smaller towns and our rural areas, facing challenges as they try to attract businesses and keep their main streets vibrant. I've heard from people in both the northern part of the county and the southern part of the county who are concerned by the number of vacant properties they have in some of our small towns. The city of Brunswick, for instance, has struggled with some high vacancy rates and some blighted properties. So this is noticeable along Main Street and South Maple Avenue. Some of these properties have been vacant for a long period of time. So what can we do about it? Well, when I was president of the Board of County Commissioners from 2006 to 2010, there were 150 businesses in the city of Brunswick. By 2013, the most recent year we have statistics for, there were 21 fewer businesses. That's not the trend we want to see. So we know that one size doesn't fit all. Every community is different and has struggled to recover from the recession in a little bit different ways. So some need a little bit of help. That's why I've made economic development a priority for my administration. We truly mean business, and we want to help all parts of our county. In the past year, the county council and our delegation and the folks from the city of Brunswick have worked together to really try to enhance business opportunities in our community. The county council supported the expansion of a manufacturing and industrial tax credit. Working with our delegation, we had a small business tax credit. We also established a loan guarantee program to help our small businesses and our startups. So our staff at OED, our Office of Economic Development, will do whatever it takes to support businesses. So last year, when the Office of Economic Development staff was doing some research, looking for opportunities, they identified a potential incentive program that has been used elsewhere in Maryland that might be a perfect fit for Brunswick. Enterprise zones are areas designated by the State Department of Commerce that offer a variety of tax credits to eligible businesses that make either capital investments or create jobs or some combination of both. Frederick County and Brunswick City staff worked together to complete this extensive application. It required resolutions from the county council, and our district representative, Jerry Donald, helped to bring that to the county council and work on it, as well as the Brunswick City Council and Brunswick Mayor Karen Tome. We provided data on the tax base, statistics from the Census Bureau, and documentation to really prove and provide the information that was needed for the application. The application overall took 10 months to complete, so there was a lot of work involved. So I really want to thank Sandy Wagerman in our Office of Economic Development, who worked very hard on this, as well as all of our staff from the Office of Economic Development, and certainly the staff from the City of Brunswick, Terry Householder in particular, who's taken the lead on the work for the city. So it's with great excitement that I'm joined here today by Councilman Jerry Donald and Mayor Karen Tome from the City of Brunswick to officially announce that the City of Brunswick has been certified as the first enterprise zone in Frederick County. So what does this mean for the businesses in Brunswick? Well, it means that businesses have an opportunity, if they are certified, to receive certain tax credits if they make capital improvements or create jobs. So owners of businesses within a 2-mile square area, and we'll put them a map of that area on the screen for you to see, will be notified by either a letter or email explaining the benefits of being in an enterprise zone. And of course, the City of Brunswick will have to certify those. And Terry Householder, who's the Economic Development Coordinator for the City of Brunswick, will administer the program. So the program offers three or several different kinds of tax credits. First, there's a general income tax credit, which is a one-time $1,000 tax credit for each qualified new employee who's filling a newly created position within the enterprise zone. There's also an income tax credit for hiring an economically disadvantaged employee, and that tax credit is a varying amount over several years. And then there's a property tax credit. And that property tax credit is somewhat complicated, but it offers a qualifying business the opportunity to get a tax credit when they've made an investment in capital improvements or hired new employees. And it's a 10-year tax credit against the real property taxes based on the expansion or the renovation or the improvements that have been made. And for 5 years, it's an 80% tax credit, and then it declines over the following 5 years till it ends at 30%. So not everyone will qualify for these credits, but so people who are interested really need to contact Terry Householder to find more information. So we're very excited to have the City of Brunswick identified as an enterprise zone. That's really the first time we've had a municipality or any area in Frederick County designated as an enterprise zone. And this will really help attract investment, create jobs, and revitalize Brunswick. So I'd like to offer an opportunity for Councilman Jerry Donald, who represents Brunswick from the County Council, to say a few words, and then he'll be followed by Mayor Karen Tome from the City of Brunswick.
Thank you, Executive Gardner. It is my pleasure to represent Brunswick in the County Council. Brunswick has a long history as a canal town and then as a railroad town. And as it grew economically over the years, it was a very, very vibrant community through the mid-20th century with railroad work down there. There was a roundhouse, very vibrant. Downtown was moving really well. But as time went on and the economy changed and railroad jobs left Brunswick, Brunswick has had to transition to a newer economy. And in doing so, it's had some struggles. Along the way, we have tried to do some things to help the city of Brunswick develop. And one of these has been this enterprise zone. It is what good government should do. Good government should coordinate together to try to help businesses develop, should try to help create private jobs. And these jobs then are those people who go to Brunswick, who work in Brunswick, who will shop in Brunswick, who will eat in Brunswick. All of this makes Brunswick a better place. So we have these tax credits available for people. Downtown Brunswick is coming back. If you haven't been to downtown Brunswick, please go and see it. There are new businesses down there. There's a new brewery down there. There's one of the most wonderful coffee shops you'll ever see in downtown Brunswick. There is a wonderful Mediterranean restaurant in downtown Brunswick. There's a bakery that's come into downtown Brunswick. It's a place to go see and do things. It's a city that has a national park running through it. So there are great opportunities to bike down there and things like that. There's a campground you can go to. There are lots of activities at the campground. It's a fun place to be. So get out this summer, go see Brunswick, go see what's going on in Brunswick. And once again, I'd like to thank the city and the state for working with Frederick County to make Brunswick a better place. Mayor Tome.
Thank you very much, Jerry. And you hit the nail on the head as far as good government. This is an excellent example of great government. This is where we're able to partner with businesses and with private industry to come in and improve buildings that are already existing, and to also bring in more business, more jobs. This is an excellent opportunity for the city of Brunswick. I really want to say we're very excited about receiving this enterprise zone designation, and we're honored to be the first one in Frederick County. And we see this designation as a really important tool in our economic development tool chest for attracting businesses and investment in Brunswick, and for assisting those already here and adding employment and improving their buildings. We have there's several examples I want to mention. We do have you talked about a brew pub, and we do have a Smoketown Brewing Station that started up. They were in phase 1. was opening the brew pub. Phase 2 is going to be to open up the upstairs of that building. It's the old fire hall, so it's a very, very historic, wonderful building in town, both old and new, people coming in and people who have grown up there. Love that building and remember it very, very fondly. So we're excited that they're going to be able to take advantage of this in opening up the upstairs of that building. There's other opportunities. We have Councilman Donald mentioned that we do have the Sino Canal running right through town, and that will we see more and more people actually coming from Pittsburgh to Georgetown. So they come in through the Great Allegheny Passage from Pittsburgh to Cumberland. Then they come from Cumberland all the way down to D.C. And so we've seen a lot more traffic there. We have a gateway coming into Brunswick, and this will really help revitalize that gateway. The gateway properties. In addition, it also will help other parts of the town, not just downtown, but it has opened it up to all other the commercial areas. So we are very excited. I'm very thankful that the county was willing to do this with us, partner with us on this, and it was a lot of work. And I appreciate the help of, as you mentioned, Terry Householder, Helen Proffer, and Jerry and everybody that was part of this. So, thank you very much.
Well, congratulations to the City of Brunswick. It really is a wonderful accomplishment for your administration, and we really are excited. A lot of great things are happening in Brunswick. I do think Jerry hit all the highlights, and we appreciate that Councilman Donald is always there to serve the constituents in Brunswick and to really help support the revitalization of the community. We have been to Smoketown Brewery. Lots of activity there. Certainly going to Beans in the Belfry is certainly a wonderful and unique coffee shop. The C&O Canal is a great asset there. And I did hear recently that if you have craft beer, it's a sign that you are in economic recovery. So there you go. So thank you for joining us. Please congratulate all of the leadership in Brunswick on this wonderful accomplishment. We're happy to work in partnership with the city, the county council, and our state to make sure that we create jobs, revitalize our community, and do whatever is needed to make that happen in all corners of Frederick County. So thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to more good news in Frederick County.